Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills.
Lion Nation said, how did you get into trading? So basically, I was living in Saginaw, Michigan. I had got a job at working at like Delphi. Well, I almost got the job. I was going to be working in logistics. Man, I had no idea what logistics was. I would say a week before my interview, I started going on YouTube trying to study and read books about what logistics was. So I'm like, man, I'm about to be making some money because I was just homeless. Me and you was just homeless. So I'm like, $20 an hour, that's a come up. So they sent me the application and I forgot to fill out the box where it said, do you got something on your background? I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I didn't see it. I had like 50 pieces of paper I had to fill out. And I did not check. And then they ran my background. It was like, oh, we can't hire you because you didn't fill out the box where you said you got something on your background. I was like, oh, I didn't see it. I was like, let me just do it now. Oh, no, it's too late. Long story short, I basically didn't get the job. I went to the orientation. They told me at the orientation that I messed up and I didn't get the job. So basically, if I got that job, I probably would have stayed in Saginaw, Michigan. I wouldn't have never went to Detroit where I learned how to trade Forex. My wife ended up graduating, getting her master's degree, and they had a job for her in Detroit. Because I didn't get the job, I just went with her to Detroit. And that's where it all happened. I was at church and the guy said, hey, how your music doing? How your music doing? And the dude didn't care nothing about my music. He didn't care nothing about my music. He don't even like rap music. He don't like Christian rap music. I do Christian rap music. He didn't care nothing about that. But I'm like, why is he asking me how's my music doing? And then I was like, instead of me like looking at him sideways like this, like I just answered. I was like, oh, it's doing good. It's doing good. Right now I'm looking for a house. And then he was like, oh, I know somebody that fix on houses. And that was basically when I finally met Joe. And so he gave me Joe's number. So then later on that night, I go text, the next day in the morning time, I go texting Joe. I'm like, hey, one of my guys at church said you sell houses and stuff. I was like, I'm looking to move into a house. And he was like, hey, I'm gonna help you out. I'm busy right now trading. And I was like, oh, trading? I was like, what, trading stocks? He was like, no, trading Forex. I was like, what's that? So I didn't even care about the house no more. I wanted to, like, what is he talking about trading? Because I needed, you know what I'm saying? Because I came down to Detroit with no job. That's where I started working at Office Max. And I got hired at Office Max on spot, by the way. I walked in there, first day living in not Grand Rapids, first day living in Detroit. I went to Office Max right across the street from my house. They was literally right across the street. I went there, got the job on spot, left out there with a job. But anyways, yeah, he was telling me about Forex. So I was like, man, skip the house. Let me just hear what he talking about with this trading. Long story short, he tried to sign me up with the IML stuff. And him and old boy, I forgot his name, Justin Ford and stuff. So they tried to sign me up and do all of that network marketing with me. And then, but I went on and did it because I believed him. But long story short, that was trash. But I can't say it was all the way trash. Look, let me not hate. It was trash, but God has something better because that's where I met my mentor. You feel me? That's how it all happened. Joe and all of them was trying to get me to take loans out the bank account to sign up with iMarkets Live. They was trying to get me, Justin was trying to get me to sell all type of stuff. So I ended up taking the loan out, which I don't recommend nobody on here doing. You bet not take no loan out. I did it, but I'm telling you, this was just ordained by God that no man could stop. I can't say that that's how your journey is going to end up, but I took a loan out. It was like, I don't know, man, close to 1,000 because I had to sign up with IML and then I had to put money in the trading account. I scam you market live. Oh, I scam you market live. Hey, look, yeah, that junk was trash. Like all of their tools was trash. I don't care how they tried. Like you had to come up with strategies just to make their tools work. Like I basically figured out a strategy to make their swipe trades work because right out the box, how they was trying to sell it didn't work. Like they was losing all type of trades. But anyways, that's how I got into trading. And they was really just being sharks, man. You don't tell nobody that come from, it don't matter where they come from, you don't tell nobody to get no loan out. I would never tell you to get a loan out, even if you had access to one. I would never tell you to get a loan out, and you ain't even played on demo account. And that's free. Of course they wasn't trying to say, hey, you know what you should do? Before you start trading live, go on demo and prove to yourself that you can win these trades based off of our services. No, they wasn't trying to tell me that. But anyways, I took the loan out and God made a way for me. My back was against the wall and God made a way for me. And I basically, but the good thing that came out of it was the mentor. Because if I joined iMarkets Live with in any other group, I won't say in any other group, but most groups in Detroit, trash. Most of them little groups in Saginaw, Michigan is really trash. I wouldn't have never learned how to trade if God didn't align me the way that I just explained to y'all. So I can't hate too much, but I will tell you that the products was trash, but the setup that God put me in was perfect.